Okay, so this should be me live. Jesus, man, let's just fucking see how well this does. Guess I need to fucking get that sorted as well. Give me a second here. I'm just doing a fucking test, essentially. I don't fucking care. It's a test fucking stream of sorts. Give me a second here. Let's see if I can actually get somebody to test fucking watch it or some push. Right, just give me a second again. We'll try and drag Dito back in.
Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat
Oh boy.
What is going on here? Damn. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort.
Buckets. I mean,
Snort, snort, snort.
add fill to the mix. Fuck it. I'm literally just gonna fucking keep playing bingo as if it's fucking normal because I'm still connected on YouTube. The one difference I fucking made is instead I picked the backup server. I changed it from the primary to the fucking backup ingest YouTube server thing. And so far so good, but it's early days yet, of course. But I just wanted to fucking stream like a normal stream and see how it behaves. So for all intents and purposes, I'm still playing bingo. And I'm at where I was before.
So what they mean is cloud streaming. Like you don't have the game downloaded to a game console or anything like that. It's if you were to stream their game.
By the way, you two are the only people that know about this link. If you want to share it with other people, it's up to you. But I'm literally just fucking making sure it's okay and testing things out. And if I do win, I'll still spin the wheel for everyone. But it's your call if you want to join. If you want to have more people to come along and watch it, it's up to you guys. But my main focus is just also making sure the connection's okay and trying to follow Prophet's instructions. But yeah, you two are literally viewers. It's a special stream just for you two guys.
Game off the internet and play it remotely from any console or whatever. All right, that's what they're talking about. You might say, well, wait, who the hell does that? Why is this a news story? Well, here's why. Because I know this is going to sound really stupid, but it's actually a follow-up to the whole Microsoft buyout of Activision Blizzard story that's been in the news for a year. If you remember, one of the things that held up that process was in the UK, some idiotic regulatory body actually said they didn't feel that the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger should go through because they thought that the exclusivity streaming would go into the hands of Microsoft, and Microsoft would have too much power over cloud gaming and streaming.
What I don't understand, for me personally, so the issue, so I've been sent Prophet a screenshot of me like doing some sort of command prompt tracer thing, and he says it's some sort of routing issue. How in the hell does that break my internet connection altogether? You know, my current internet connection just fucking like snuffs it because YouTube says no. I didn't realise that websites had that sort of power just to fucking shut down your entire internet connection temporarily just because it's having problems at their end. That just baffles me, it really does. But then again, I'm a dumb bastard, so I'm just so confused with that.
Why did they come to that determination? Because they idiotically counted every single Game Pass subscriber as someone who uses cloud gaming and streaming. Is it true? Fuck no. Not even close is that true to being a truthful statement. But they said that in their statements about stopping this merger. They're complete idiots. They actually thought everyone who has Game Pass is live streaming games. It's a tiny amount, like really infinitesimal amount of people doing it. Most people download the games. So because of this, they actually were trying to hold up this merger. So what Microsoft has done is they said, we know what we're going to do. We're going to convince Activision Blizzard to sell their streaming rights to Ubisoft. So now, whenever you go to stream a game that's an Activision Blizzard game, it's actually technically Ubisoft handling that. Therefore, it's out of the hands of Microsoft, and you can't try to say that we have a monopoly on the streaming business, okay? I think it's one of the dumbest things in history. Why in the holy hell is this an issue? It's such a small part of the market, but literally they had to do this in order to get this merger to go through. So now that this announcement happened this morning, that Ubisoft now has streaming rights to the cloud gaming services of Activision Blizzard, now they're saying, oh, it looks like now we'll be greenlit to move forward with the merger. Yeah, it's been on hold all this time. So now what they're estimating, experts are estimating, since this seems to solve the cloud gaming issue, the Activision Blizzard buyout should maybe go through by October then now. It's like, geez, but what's the next thing? What's the next stupid thing they're going to think of next? What is it with these companies that don't want it to go through?
I think, I'm still fucking playing bingo here. I think Phil said million, and I missed it.
That true to be subjective, actually said they didn't feel that the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger should go through.
Hold on.
Because you might scratch your chin, cloud streaming. Like, you don't have...
No, hold on. By the way, the connection so far, flawless. Not a single drop frame, has stayed green the whole entire time. I'm very pleased with how it is.
Repeat that. Let's see if we can figure out what this means. Actually, we should do this. Activision Blizzard.
Shut the fuck up.
Huh? So what they mean is cloud streaming. Like, you don't have the game downloaded to a game console or anything like that. It's if you were to stream their game off the internet and play it remotely from any console or whatever, all right? That's what they're talking about. You might say, well, wait a minute, who the hell does that? Why is this a news story? Well, here's why. Because I know this is going to sound really stupid, but it's actually a follow-up to the whole Microsoft buyout of Activision Blizzard story that's been in the news for a year. If you remember, one of the things that held up that process was in the UK, some idiotic regulatory body actually said they didn't feel that the Microsoft and Activision Blizzard merger should go through because they thought that the exclusivity streaming would go into the hands of Microsoft, and Microsoft would have too much power over cloud gaming and streaming. Why did they come to that determination? Because they idiotically counted every single Game Pass subscriber as someone who uses cloud gaming and streaming. Is it true? Fuck no. Not even close.
Right,
is that true to being a truthful statement? But they said that in their statements about stopping this merger. They're complete idiots. They actually thought everyone who has Game Pass is live streaming games. It's a tiny amount, like really infinitesimal amount of people doing it. Most people download the games. So because of this, they actually were trying to hold up this merger. So what Microsoft has done is they said, we know what we're going to do. We're going to convince Activision Blizzard to sell their streaming rights to Ubisoft. So now, whenever you go to stream a game that's an Activision Blizzard game, it's actually technically Ubisoft handling that. Therefore, it's out of the hands of Microsoft.
I mean, Prophet, I could just make a stream public. I mean, it's live right now. It's unlisted right now. I could change it on the fly just to fucking... just to fucking do... You know, I'll do that right now, actually. Let me go to YouTube Studio, okay? And make it call it part 2 or bingo or something. Give me a second here. And if people find it, they can find it. I don't want to kill too much time, whatever. But yeah, I can make this public. Yeah. Let me just rename the stream to part 2. And there we go. So I've called it part 2, so it's different from part 1. I'm going to make it public. And we'll publish it. So we're back with Bingo. Bingo seems to be okay now. All I have to do is just fucking change what server I was using to stream on. Which is Prophet's idea, of course, you know, so thank you, Prophet, for that. And I guess I'll share a link as well, since, you know, go get a shareable link. Okay, we're fucking miles behind, but fuck it. That being said, DSP streams discussion. There we go, so I posted it on that being said. Let me just spam detractor beam as well. Script, so there you go. I just shamelessly plugged the stream on their discords. There we go. We seem to be back, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Prophet and his robust problem solving skills. I would have definitely had to have killed the stream anyway the first time, because his idea was to try and change the kind of the server side of YouTube where it went through. I'm using like the backup YouTube ingest server, whatever the fuck that means, and so far it's so good. So far it's been fucking flawless. So whether we test, you know, me and D-Dog and Prophet, we're all kind of just watching along. Prophet says it looks like much better, zero issues whatsoever. We're back. I didn't want to just abandon it and say, okay, we're fucking done in or whatever. You know, we're still playing bingo. I still had the cards set up. I knew where we stopped before. So I kind of just thought, we'll just try this one thing, and if it works, then we'll just come back as a fucking part 2. And it seems to be working. So, fuck all. We're continuing with bingo.
Off. And you can't try to say that we have a monopoly on the streaming business, okay? I think it's one of the dumbest things in history. Why in the holy hell is this an issue? It's such a small part of the market, but literally they had to do this in order to get this merger to go through. So now that this announcement happened this morning, that Ubisoft now has streaming rights to the cloud gaming services of Activision Blizzard, now they're saying, oh, it looks like now we'll be greenlit to move forward with the merger. Yeah, it's been on hold all this time. So now what they're estimating, experts are estimating, since this seems to solve the cloud gaming issue, the Activision Blizzard buyout should maybe go through by October then now. It's like, geez, but what's the next thing? What's the next stupid thing they're going to think of next? What is...
And Toxic Cherry Juice is saying, I guess, no free space for likes today. Au contraire, Toxic Cherry Juice. Because I can just fucking count the likes right now on the first stream. Give me a second here. Let me pull up my YouTube studio here and see what he's fucking saying. See what it's fucking saying here. The first stream had 73 likes. We only need another 27 likes on this stream, and I'll count as a free space. When you guys tell me we have 27 likes, I'll count as a free space. How's that? So, I understand there's probably going to be some double dipping and people fucking liking both streams, but whatever, I don't care. Fact of the matter is, you know, we're trying to get around our technical problems. When we hit 27 likes on this stream, it counts as a free space because I'm combining both of them.
Is it with these companies that don't want it to go through? I mean, honestly, it sounds to me like Sony lobbied and paid the shit out of it for everyone to stop it, right? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Sony went around with a big pocketbook and they opened it up and started tossing money around, telling every regulatory body and every senator and every person possible in government around the world, you've got to stop this, right? And people are dumb enough that they listened for a while, but now it seems like there's really nothing they're really going to be able to do long-term here to stop it. They delayed it as long as they can, but it looks like it's likely going to go through. So, there you go. Anything else in this story, obviously I'll let you know, but for now, it's just really ridiculous that it even was held up this long. And now it looks like that was the last hurdle that's now going to be cleared. So we'll see, okay? Now there's one other story. As of last night, okay, there was basically a situation where there was a leak, okay? And this leak has not been confirmed as of yet, but maybe it has been now. I don't know, all right? The leak was as follows. Tekken 8 is actually now slated to come out January 26, 2024, all right? So if this was actually truthful, that would make sense to me. That would be why Tekken 8 never hit a release date for this year, because they're not coming out this year. And they wanted to give the rest of this year for Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 to kind of battle it out and go back and forth for the top fighting game of the year. And then once the smoke settles, once now we're in January and these games have had many months to be out, now they want to hit the ground running and start the year fresh with a new Tekken game. So that makes sense to me if it's true. Don't know if it's been confirmed or not. This was a big leak last night. And it certainly would make sense, especially because, you know, people keep saying, I don't get it. Why does Tekken keep coming out with character trailers, keep coming out with new information about their game, but they're not giving a release date? Right? Well, that would make sense why then. That would be why, because they wanted to wait and it's going to be early next year. So I would say this makes sense, and we'll see if it's confirmed or not. I think someone in the chat just said actually it is confirmed. So
give me a wee second here. I'm going to send a tweet. Not to sound like DSP or anything, but I'm going to send a fucking tweet to let people know that we're fucking back. DSP Bingo Part 2. We back, baby. There you fucking go. So there we go. Just if people want to watch the second part of this fucking live stream, they'll fucking know about it on Twitter. There we fucking go. So yeah, as I said, it's been a fucking chaotic fucking stream, and I do apologise for that. Hoping that we're fucking solved the problem now. Probably asking me to send a tweet of my feet. I like your rhyming skills, but no.
So if it is confirmed, great. You know, will I check it out? Yes, I will. I haven't played Tekken since Tekken 7, and I only played it for about, what, a couple weeks, 3 weeks, probably like 3 weeks. But I'll give it a shot, and, you know, it might be a good way to start off the new year with a new fighting game. Check it out and see what it's all about, right? So, good stuff there, if it's true. So, all right, that is... Oh, it is real? I'm being told, yes, they confirmed it at Gamescom. It is confirmed. It is officially coming out January 26th. All right. There you have it. Tekken 8, January 26th. Okay, that's the news. That's all I've got. And I'm sure there'll be more news coming out of Gamescom today. People will tell me about it, and I'll talk about it over the course of today's streams. But that's what I got for now, okay? Okay. So, I think now it is time for us to relax a little bit here and to do a little bit of shout-outs and then possibly open up the podcast to some Q&A. So let's get to shout-outs to start off. So our first contribution of the day was Felix the Maid, who re-upped their membership for 10 months. I said, which is better, Barks Root Beer or Dr. Pepper? Well, I like both, okay? I do like both. Barks Root Beer, if I remember correctly, it's a little bit on the sweeter side of root beers, but it has a nice frothiness to it, and I do enjoy a good root beer. Dr. Pepper, is incredibly unique. Has that flavor. You know what's funny is I never realized Dr. Pepper is supposed to be cherry. Did you know that? That Dr. Pepper is supposed to be like a variation on cherry flavored cola? I never knew that. I always thought it was just a unique flavor. And then at one point someone mentioned that it was supposed to be cherry. And I was like, really? And I started tasting it. Like, I guess I could kind of taste that, but not necessarily. You know, it doesn't taste like genuine cherry to me. But I really like Dr. Pepper. Like, if I'm at a place that has soda and that's what I'm going to drink, and I had a choice between like a cola or Sprite or 7-Up or a root beer or Dr. Pepper, I probably would get Dr. Pepper. So if I had to choose between those two, unless I'm really craving root beer, I'm probably going to go with Dr. Pepper. So there you go. Shout out to West Side Phil, who became a member this morning. So, actually, we should get off the news desk. My bad. We're stuck on the news desk there. Thank you, West Side Phil, for our first new membership of the day. It's up to 516 and climbing. Thank you so very much for that. Cool. All right, and we have our first tip of the day as well. It is a $2 tip. It has come in from an anonymous tipper. You should play the Retro Disney Afternoon Collection in September. 6 games in 1. Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Chip 'n Dale 1 and 2, DuckTales 1 and 2. Well, I own it. I know for a fact that I own it because many years ago, I think it went on sale, and I'm pretty sure I bought it for like $5. All right? So I think I own the Disney Afternoon Collection, but I don't remember where. Where do I own it? Disney.
Shut up, bitch!
The Disney Afternoon Collection. I don't own it on Xbox. I thought I did. It says it's 20 bucks. So I don't own it on Xbox. Maybe I bought it on PlayStation ages ago. I know for a fact I bought it. I remember it was many years ago. Someone had said it was on like a crazy good sale. And they said, if you're going to ever buy it now. And I looked at it, it was like $5. And I was like, oh, well, that's a lot of cool classic games. I'll get it. Maybe in the future we'll play them. I remember specifically this conversation and I bought them. But it said not on Xbox. So maybe it was actually on PlayStation. I'll have to check maybe later tonight when I play Street Fighter. I'll check over there. But anyway, I mean, it's a possibility. I'll be honest with you. I would much more rather play classics from my childhood like Super Mario 3 or Mega Man games, stuff like that. I do think that would be better because those are ones that I remember and, you know, I'd love to play for nostalgia factor. But I think eventually maybe I would do that collection. So, okay. All right. There you go. Well, guys, I got through everything I had to get through. We talked about my schedule. We talked about news. I covered initial contributions. So if any other contributions come in today, thank you so very much. I will shout them out. Like I said, I hope I do have a solid day today to help make up for yesterday. But outside of that, what do you guys want to talk about today? Got any topics? You want to tag me in the chat? Do a little bit of Q&A here. See what you guys want to discuss. What's on your minds? Let me know what's on your minds this morning. Next year, Little Nightmares 3 is coming out. I'm excited for it. No. Little Nightmares 2, I watched someone play. Did not like it. I was glad I skipped it. So, no, I'm not really too excited for that. Have I ever done a GoldenEye playthrough? If I remember correctly, back in the day, they remade the campaign of GoldenEye. Because I remember playing, like, Bond in HD. And it wasn't like a new game. It was supposed to be like a retro game. I think I played the campaign. All right? So I think the answer is yes, I played it before. But I don't remember how long ago that was or anything like that. Am I excited for Spider-Man 2? Yes. Chris Beach, I heard Silent Hill 2 is coming September 29th. What? That's insane. There's no way. There's no way Silent Hill 2 is coming out in September. In less than a month? Why would they do that? That would be really dumb. To just immediately say, oh, it's coming next month. If they did announce that at Gamescom, I think that's an awful idea. All right? So let's see if that's confirmed or not. New block of setups? Yes, as I said. I was watching videos last night of, I think there's one guy's Rodolfo, and another guy's like a Japanese player. I forgot his name, starts with an N. And they both have these interesting drive rush techniques that I'm going to try tonight that are better than the ones I've been using. I'm going to try them out. September 2024? Oh, that's different. I thought you meant September of this year. So Silent Hill 2 next year? Okay, that makes more sense. What character will I be in Starfield? I have no idea. I literally don't even know what characters are available. I'm going to play it clean. I'm going to play it, you know, raw with no prerequisite knowledge. Yes, eventually I will play Sea of Stars. Obviously, we're not doing it now when I'm in the midst of Chrono Trigger, but I will do it eventually in the future. CJ, happy early birthday. Since his birthday is tomorrow. Any plans to play Master Blanca? Yeah, when I hit Master Blanca in PS5, then I'll have Master Blanca. I'm not going back to Xbox. We already adjusted. I'm using this joystick. I'm getting used to it. That's what we're sticking with. I'm not going back to Xbox now. So when I get Blanca to Master on Xbox, then we'll have Master Blanca gameplay. Same with Honda. Yes, nobody cares about people rushing the stage at Gamescom. You realize that when you talk about it, you just give morons attention. It's counterproductive. You should just act like these people don't exist because they're morons. You get that? When you entertain morons and you give morons attention, more moron behavior is then enabled. You don't enable the behavior. You just act like they don't exist because that's how they're supposed to be dealt with. You understand? You lock them up. That's what you do.
Well, we got a couple of bingos straight away there because Phil was quite using hateful slurs and he also had his voice crack. So yeah, and yes, some people are just discovering their streams back. Yeah, I followed one suggestion from Prophet, and it seemed to do the trick for me. YouTube essentially broke my stream before. So yeah, the fucking... I don't want to get too technical, mainly because I don't fucking understand it properly. I don't know why it happens, but yeah. Prophet suggested me to fucking like change the cast server I was using from, you know, when you set up your fucking stream settings, for example, you can choose whether to fucking use a YouTube primary, ingest server, or whatever. Apparently that server has like fucking got bad things in it. But he went and recommended me to use the backup YouTube because there's like different options you can pick for what you actually fucking stream to. And the backup one seems to be fucking doing a trick for me. Not had a single problem so far. The whole time I've been live now for 20 minutes. I started off unlisted. The stream started off unlisted. And I just tested it for Profit and D-Dog, whoever, just to say, hey, I'm trying to be back here, and you know, it started working okay. So I turned it into a public stream, and just tried to get a word out there, just try and get people back, you know. But there we go. Bingo's going quite well, but I need to get a full house. After all this effort, after all this fucking ridiculous bullshit nonsense with fucking YouTube screwing my stream over, imagine if we go through all this and we don't get a full house.
Any advice for a new Street Fighter 6 player? Take your time, relax, there's no rush. Try modern. A lot of people say modern controls are very much better for a player who's never played Street Fighter before, especially if you don't have that kind of experience doing special move motions and things like that. Modern is perfectly fine for this game. It's even tournament legal. Don't fret if you're trying to play and you're losing. It happens to everyone. Everyone's got to start at the bottom somewhere. And I always give this advice to people trying to learn a fighting game. You have to learn to be a good loser before you can become a winner.
And are you ever going to fucking learn that lesson, Phil? I don't fucking think so.
That means is when you lose a match, try to learn a little something from every match. Oh, but he did just beat what I did. Now I know not to do that. Oh, see, that worked, so I'll try that again next match and try to make the timing better or whatever. See, as long as you feel like you're somehow getting something out of each match, it doesn't even matter if you win or lose the match. You see? But a lot of people don't get that. If I lost, the entire match is just everything's bad, negative, dark rain, horrible, and world ending. And it's not like that, right? You need to learn to control that emotion of loss. And especially if you got a string of losses, that's really when it can be rough. Like, man, you're playing for like hours and you can't even win a match. I hear you. I've been there, all right? But to be able to learn and rally from that and come back and redouble your efforts, that's when you will eventually get that resolve that you can become a winner. Because you can't win until you lose. Get it? Now people don't understand it. They say, I'm just going to start playing. Immediately, I'm just going to start winning and beating everything. It's going to be absolutely destroying everything, right? Well, that's not how it works, especially if you're a newcomer. So that's the best advice I could give you. Why do people even ask questions like this? Do you think GTA 6 will live up to its hype? Yes, as we know, GTA 6 will exceed all hype and expectations. It will be absolutely the best game ever made. Or what's the flip side answer? No, there's absolutely no way GTA 6 could ever live up to hyper expectations. It's going to be underwhelming no matter what. What does it matter how I answer? What's the point of the question? We don't even know anything about the game. Why are you asking that? Right? I hate when people ask me those speculative questions. Like, what do you want me to say? We don't even have any gameplay about it. We don't know anything about it. I have nothing I can possibly add about a Phantom game. You might as well ask me about Bully 2 or Street Fighter 8. Right?
What a dick answer. What an absolute cunt of an answer from some sort of fucking cunt of a human being. We do know some information about the fucking game. We know there's going to be fucking two characters you can fucking control. A man and a woman. We know there's going to be a variety of different fucking kind of different things you can do in this fucking game as well. There's different kind of mechanics in the game. There's different sorts of fucking like mini games confirmed and all that shit as well for now, it seems anyway. And it's... yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, Phil, just... there's a lot you can... There's actually a lot of information available for him to answer that. A lot of the fucking people that were involved with Rockstar that fucking made the previous GTA games a big success have all gone. So it's one of those things where it's like, can this fucking, you know, can the current people that are there now, who are not part of the original fucking success really, are they able to fucking maintain keep the train running essentially, you know what I mean? Or is it going to flop because the fucking big names that are there at the time have gone? You know, and it's one of those things, it's certainly interesting. I personally don't think the game will do well, I think, but I don't think it's going to be as good as previous GTA titles.
Is Blanca's level 2 good? It increases his speed and move range on his level 3. Yes. That's one of the very few things I'm not implementing at all with Blanca is his level 2 super. When I watch top level gameplay, I see that people use it. And what they do is they 2-in-1 into it.
Shut up for a second, Phil. We have 27 likes, so I'm sorry again, guys, for the streams. Tonight's bingo being all over the fucking place. The first bingo stream, before I had to fucking just tap out and just try and fix whatever was fucking wrong, that had 73 likes. So I said, if this stream gets 27 likes, that's 100 altogether, and that's a full house. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 100 likes overall combined for the 2 streams, which means I'm going to say it's a free space for us. And as well as a free space, you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation that Pixar so very kindly made for us all to enjoy.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Nasty as always. Is Phil being punchable today? He's been really punchable today. But keep in mind, he's desperate as well. He is extremely fucking desperate for some contributions because this month has not been very kind to him whatsoever. He has just been paid by YouTube. It was not a very great fucking payment from YouTube. It was an okay payment for YouTube, you know what I mean? But he doesn't have as much tips money as usual, so he is going to be fucking frothing at the fucking mouth, trying to fucking encourage people to fucking contribute because, you know, support's been slow as of late.
And then after that, they typically go with a string of attacks where they're constantly using. One of the things is, even if you use it and it gets blocked, it still very much reduces your enemy's drive meter. So you can make an enemy burn out just by making them block 3 or 4 of the Blanca balls from the level 2 super, which is ideal in your favor. The problem is, like, I just have problems controlling it. Every time I try to do it, I try to, like, get it to direct a certain way or whatever, and it always seems to not go how I want it. And the thing is, if you whiff the Blanca ball, now they hit you for a giant combo. So to me, I'd rather play solid with what I know than keep experimenting with a level 2 super that I tend to drop and not do much with. But I've seen 3 to 4 different top players who are using this level 2 super and comboing it for big damage, or using it as, like, mix-ups and tricks. So favorite Chrono Trigger character? I'll go with Frog. There we go. Do I think Tekken 8 will be as good as Street Fighter 6? I have no clue. We know nothing about it. Meaning, haven't played it online, haven't seen character variety yet, don't know how the game will play yet. I can't answer any questions about a game that's not out. 2BSQ with our first super chat of the day. Your favorite fantasy RPG your favorite fantasy RPG class to play as? I like Mage. If you're talking classics, because that's how I would relate to it, as classic RPGs. Man, I would think, what's the class I've played the most? Well, let's think back. First real turn-based RPG I ever played was Final Fantasy II. Excuse me. Yeah, Final Fantasy II, which would be considered Final Fantasy IV worldwide. In that game, probably, man, even in that game did I have a favorite class. Well, I liked Rydia because she was both a black mage, but she was also a summoner. So really, it's kind of a cheating answer because she's both, right? She's not just one class. If you're going pure class, like, was anyone overly dominant in that game? I actually feel like everyone was kind of good and bad. Everyone had strengths and weaknesses. Every class in that game. Jeez. So then you go to Final Fantasy III or Final Fantasy VI. In that one, again, there's so many unique classes. Like, I like Edgar because all of his tools were unique, but then again, he wasn't as good as in other aspects. I think Sabin was actually my favorite character overall in the game because he had the freaking inputs for Kung Fu moves, which was really neat. But what do you call that? What's his class? I don't know, he's unique, right? And then I just played Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, right? And in that one, actually the best class is a hybrid, where you can combine the different class-specific things and you can be very dominant. So I don't even know if I even have an overall favorite class. People are saying Monk, that Sabin was considered a monk. All right then, Monk. Monk is my favorite class. The counterattacking and the strong hand-to-hand and the ability to do those Kung Fu moves in Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6, there you go. Final Fantasy 6. All right. I don't care about Dudley being in Street Fighter 6. Sorry. As I've said many times, everyone keeps asking me these questions about who do you want to come to Street Fighter 6? And I say, new characters. I just want new characters. I don't care about returning old characters. I seriously don't. As much as I would say, oh, Balrog would be cool. Sagat would be amazing. Vega would be nice. I don't care. I want new characters. I want new things added to the game that make it feel fresh and different. I don't want to see the same characters we played 7,000 times come back. Because technically what happens is they bring them back and they change them too much. Like, they'll bring back Vega, but Vega will be a grappler in this one. They're like, what? Vega a grappler? Really? And everyone says to this day, like, we were watching this video yesterday about Super Turbo on my reaction show, DSP versus the Internet. And it was funny because at the end it says, a lot of people say to this day, the reason that Vega is never really good in any fighting game moving forward is because he was brokenly good in Street Fighter 2 Turbo, so they never want to make him good ever again. In which case I feel like, well, then just don't put him in the game then. If you're not going to make an effort to actually make the character good, then don't bother. Right? I don't want him in the game then. It's stupid. You know, I want him to play like Vega. I don't want him to play like a guy who has to counter hit you with air juggles and grapples and stupid setups. I just want to play Vega again for Super Turbo. Is that too much to ask for you to bring back the character that I loved from the 90s? Why do you have to keep changing him to be stupid? Just make him Vega and I'd enjoy it, right? Okay. I'm excited for this Aki character, but I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with her. They say Poison. That makes me nervous because they had a Poison character in Street Fighter 5, remember Fang? And he was terrible. He was really bad. And it was funny because at first when the game came out, I thought, oh, he has potential. And then when I actually started playing people, I was like, wow, he's literally the worst character in the game. They put no effort into him. And it's like, wow, the most unique character is the worst one. So I don't know if I have faith that Aki will be good or not. I guess we'll see. These Poison characters. Go, what's up, No Sleep Real Vibes? Welcome. Welcome to the show. I've never had a Dr. Pepper float. No. I've only had Dr. Pepper itself as a beverage. I've never combined it with other things. Shout out to My Ruin, all right, who re-upped his membership for 12 months. It says MK1 Standard Edition will come out on September 18th, but Premium is September 14th. You want to talk about a fucked up practice? You can play a competitive game early if you pay more money. What? You can play a competitive game early if you pay more money. Does that make any sense to anyone? Really? No, that should not be a practice. So I already bought the standard version, okay? I don't think I'm going to be paying more money, was it $30 more, just to play it 4 days early. I don't think that investment's worth it, to be honest here. I guess we'll see what happens in September. But right now, I don't have plans to pay more money to play early. So we'll see what happens. So if you guys are demanding that I do it because you want the story early or whatever, maybe I would do it. I don't know. Spawn Killer, thanks for the super chase. Are you going to play Mortals? No. No one is either. Like, no one's playing that game. No one's even talking about it. It's as if the game doesn't exist. So, no, I'm not playing it. I don't even know really what it is. So, no. Was pre-ordering MK1 to play the beta worth it? No. Because the beta's terrible. I couldn't believe how laggy it was. That's a beta less than a month before the release of the full game, meaning you know they're not going to improve those connections by the time the full game comes out. And they were literally twice as bad as the connections in the Street Fighter 6 beta. That was just a really bad showing. It shows that they did not put in the same effort as Capcom did to make their game viable online. So the whole game's going to be slow-mo online. I don't care then. I'll play your story. I'll play your single-player content. I'll try the various characters. And yeah, I'll go online with them and play them a little bit. But likely what's going to happen is I'm going to drop the game within a couple of weeks. I am not going to play a fighting game with 100 millisecond connections, guys. I'm just not. I can play Street Fighter 6, which is significantly better than that. We've had the advancement. Why go back? Why take 2 steps forward and 7 steps back because NetherRealm couldn't be bothered to improve their netcode? I'm not going to waste time. Maybe it will be better at launch. We'll find out. But that beta sucked ass. And I'm not going to waste time on it. Why don't I cancel the pre-order? Well, number one, because I know people want to see me play through the story and any other content. People enjoy my coverage of fighting games regardless if I end up playing them competitively or not. And I know that. Number two, I don't think you can cancel pre-order on PS5 anyway. I've had this pre-ordered for over a week. I'm pretty sure you can't cancel it now, so. What foods do Kat and I hate? I don't know if I hate anything. Yeah, I don't know if I hate any foods. Like, I'm trying to think, is there any foods that I absolutely detest and don't like?
What about fucking fruit and veg? You fat wee fuck.
Nothing's really coming to mind that I would say, man, I absolutely hate it. You know? I know for a fact my wife hates marshmallows. Yeah, she really does not like marshmallows because she says something about the texture makes her grossed out. But outside of that, I don't know. I don't think I hate anything. No, I've never been camping before.
Oh my god. D-Dog says he hates looking for butter. That was an incredible fucking story. Philip Burnell lost in a supermarket and he couldn't find the butter anywhere. And rather than ask someone for help, he just kept wandering around for 20 fucking minutes.
I like grapes. I think grapes are delicious. Have I been to the Capitol Hill neighborhood? No. No, I don't even know where it is. It's somewhere in Seattle, right? But I don't even know where that is. Where's Capitol Hill? What's there? Maybe I have been there and I just don't know that's what it's called. Have you ever had...
Fuck your dumbass question, Phil. You want to know something funny? So, there's a guy I work with, right? And I was asking him what he's getting up to, whatever. I was telling him, we're basically just fucking usually have office fucking chit chat. I was like, you got anything planned? I was like, I'm going to Greece soon. I was like, how about you? And, you know what I mean? He's planning on going to America. Guess whereabouts in America he's planning to go? So the guy I work with is planning to go to Seattle. He's always wanted to go to Seattle. He's always wanted to fucking see the big tower in Seattle and all that shit. And as soon as I said that, you know, I was like, you might want to kind of, you know, make sure you're okay. It's probably dangerous there and all that shit. You know, and just, I fucking held back. I held back so hard from like fucking telling him, I wasn't going to fucking mention all his rent and whatever, but fucks me. He's always wanted to fucking visit Seattle, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious. Of all the places in all the fucking world he could have picked to fucking go, he's fucking going to Seattle, which is fucking obviously Phil's neck of the woods.
Capitol Hill. What's there? Maybe I have been there and I just don't know that's what it's called. Have you ever had frozen grapes? No, I have not. Never had a frozen grape. Oh, you guys don't have much to talk about today, do you? You guys seriously don't. Like, usually you guys hit me with these crazy questions where I need to laugh.
But usually you fucking bitch and whine and moan and complain about those fucking crazy ass fucking questions. So because you fucking complain and bitch and whine and moan about those crazy ass fucking questions, they're not asking you those crazy ass fucking questions anymore. And now you're fucking complaining that they're not fucking asking those crazy ass fucking questions. There's no fucking winning if you're a fucking DSP fan. If you ask him questions, there's a fucking good chance he's gonna fucking say it's a dumb fucking question. If you don't ask him questions, he's gonna bitch and whine and moan about you not asking questions.
remember to answer. You guys just don't have a lot to talk about today for some reason. David says you can cancel pre-orders, but you'll have to call their customer service line. Oh, it's just what I have time to do. I have time to sit and argue with customer service. You guys know me. I just have all this free time in my life to sit around on the phone arguing with people.
Well, you're fucking told how to fucking do it, and you're choosing not to fucking do it, so that means it's all on you.
Excuse me. Robbie, I don't know why you're getting timed out. It ain't me, and I don't think there's other moderators, so it sounds like it's the bot doing it. No versus the best pizza they ever had is called Picoras. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Picoras, is that around here? What's my favorite childhood activity I wish I could go back to? Water balloon and water gun fights. Oh, they're great. Just running around plastering people with water balloons over their heads and soaking them. Oh, it's amazing.
What a fucking moron. He's not even answering. He's not even fucking answering the question seriously. Holy fuck, man. Why is he so... He fucking complains about not being asked fucking questions. And then he's been asked good... That's a good question to get asked. That is a solid question to get fucking asked. And he's like fucking just dismissing it as some dumb answer. What a toxic bastard.
What's my favorite childhood activity I wish I could go back to? Water balloon and water gun fights. Oh, they're great. Just running around plastering people with water balloons over their heads and soaking them. Oh, it's amazing. I haven't been able to do it since I was a child.
You can tell he's not even fucking being serious when he's fucking answering that question. Look, I don't know about you guys. You want to know what my fucking childhood was like? I grew up playing football every single fucking day with my friends. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's fucking summer vacation or fucking in the winter or whatever, or fucking pretty much every day as a kid. Out the back, you know, playing football, playing crosshair, whatever, just playing, you know, things like that. I'll say fucking normal football, soccer, everything. But you get what I'm saying though? That was my childhood essentially, you know what I mean? Fucking having fun with friends, playing a lot of fucking football. And also, we did other things as well other than fucking football, but for a lot of the fucking time, we were just having a good time playing football, not worrying about fucking being great at the fucking game, whatever. But just having a great fucking time, being kids and kicking the ball about. But I don't think I had anyone like that to fucking have those kind of experiences with.
Is Ask the King still a thing? We haven't done it since March. Yeah, we haven't done it since March, so it's funny because everyone was telling me keep doing it, but then every month we had something else more important happening, and literally no one complains. You notice that? Like, we haven't done one since March, and no one...
As part of your fucking Patreon terms. You've got it listed as part of your fucking Patreon goal thing, so you're basically fucking telling people to fucking go to Patreon, give you money for Patreon, and you're not fulfilling one of your fucking pledges for being a Patreon member. Why didn't you fucking do it September, Phil? You've got nothing else planned.
One's complained at all. And we're only a few episodes away from episode 100, when people said when you hit episode 100, end the show. So I was going to keep it going, but we haven't done it in so many months, and I'm not getting any issues. So maybe it's something that's just going to naturally phase itself out, or maybe we will eventually have a slow time where people want to see it come back. I don't know. Nope, never played Radiant Silver Gun, but I know it's one of those shoot-em-ups. I know what it is. Would I enter an online Street Fighter 6 tournament? I've already answered this a million times. If there was a tournament that worked, because right now the tournaments they have in game didn't work for the longest time, so I don't even know if they got them functional again. If it fell into my schedule, if it was something that everyone campaigned was interested in, personally, you know, my goal in the game is to try to get good with a variety of characters, get to master, and then play at master level and do master level streams eventually. We haven't even gotten there yet. You know, and the game's out 3 months. We got to work on this. And maybe by the end of the year, I'll have Honda, Blanca, Lily, Luke at master, and anytime
Oh, fuck off, you delusional fucking cunt. No, Phil, you're fucking... No, there's no way Phil's going to do a tournament. Not in person, anyway. He might fucking try and do one of his an online tournament.
I can play at a master level with various characters and enjoy the game, you know, variety. That could be really cool, but, you know, we're not even close. So I don't see why I should worry about playing in online tournaments when I haven't even really done my basic goals in the game yet, right? Why do I prefer charged characters over Shotos? I don't. It's just that some of the characters that I've liked from Classic Street Fighter were charged characters, like Honda, Blanca. But I played grapplers like Zangief. He doesn't have any charge moves. I'm playing with Luke, Lily. They don't have any charge moves. So it's not that I'm gravitating towards one thing or the other. And in Street Fighter 4, my best character was Ryu. even though I didn't intend that, I liked other characters more. I mean, my best character ended up being Ryu by the end. So, what's up, Mark? How you doing today? Good to see you. My biggest fans are idiots. How long do I see myself playing Street Fighter 6 for? For as long as it's entertaining to me. As long as I'm having fun, the viewers are having fun, and we're finding meaning in the gameplay, then I'll keep going. If at one point we get tired of it, it gets boring, it gets played out, then I'll drop it. You know, just like everything. What were my thoughts on Assassin's Creed 1 when I played it before YouTube? I loved it. Even though I didn't think it was a perfect game, I felt it was the right mix of fun story, interesting stealth gameplay, great graphics for the time, by the way. I thought the graphics of the game were outstanding on the Xbox 360. And even the collections, like there was a lot of collectathon stuff in the game with the feathers and stuff. I didn't like that. I don't know, it really resonated with me. I really enjoyed it. And it really irked me that a lot of people kind of crapped on the game. Oh, Altair is boring. I didn't think he was. I thought Altair was good. I don't know why so many people said that he sucked. I thought he was a good protagonist.
The first Assassin's Creed game, solid game. It was a very different kind of game anyway, you know what I mean? It felt very unique. And I really liked the first Assassin's Creed game. Assassin's Creed 2, unbelievable game. Assassin's Creed 2 was special. Shout out to my man Ezio Auditore. Great fucking protagonist in that fucking game. I'll tell you, that was some fucking game. That's probably the best of the bunch. Sadly, it kind of fell down by the wayside with time and over time. But yeah, Altair wasn't definitely, you know, as a fucking opener, you know, the first game wasn't. Altair was not a very interesting character, but then again, the environment itself and the times or whatever, it wasn't the most fascinating time. But they really, I think the whole key aspect of the first game was making sure it was a good game. Maybe, I'll say, they didn't have to worry about characters or whatever, but the fucking gameplay, it hooked you in or whatever, and got you interested in the fucking game. And the plot as well was like a very fascinating sort of plot. And the second game just fucking, obviously, fleshed out even more, and the characters you got invested in big time, massively. But yeah, I mean, I think after the end of the second game, the third game, things went a little bit downhill, in my opinion.
Any chance for Fightcade? I've already answered this. Oh my goodness. Yes, I would love to do Fightcade on my mini PC. Obviously, it's not going to happen now during the busy gaming season when we're going to have no real time to do anything but the new releases. But eventually, when things slow down, which they undoubtedly will at some point, we'll probably get this mini PC set up to run Fightcade and try to play some classic fighting games. I have a joystick now that'll work with PC and everything. It just makes sense, but not doing it now. And I feel like I've answered that question 12 times in the last week. What's my ranking with Lily? I have no clue. I was somewhere in Platinum on Xbox, because I didn't really use her that much, right? I think I maybe used her 2-3 times, if that. So I was somewhere in Platinum, and haven't used her in ages. So when I go back to using her, I got to do placement matches and everything and see where they put me on PlayStation. Sonic Superstars is confirmed for October 17th. All right, I already had that on my schedule, because it was already speculated it would be. So now it's been confirmed. Good to know. What's for dinner? I believe we're having ragu pasta. Ragu, which is a meat-based sauce, but this time around we're not using beef, we're using turkey. My wife made this a week or two ago, and we liked it, but the beef ended up making it greasy. You know, beef, even lower fat beef still has fat in it that makes it greasy, and you know, turkey is very lean, so she's making it with turkey, and we're gonna see how it turns out today. Turkey ragu.
I had something similar for dinner, in case anyone's interested. I had spaghetti bolognese. It was very nice.
How does ragu compare to authentic sauce? It's more based on meat. It's as opposed to like a traditional marinara or just sauce in general that's Italian style is based on tomatoes and seasonings and sometimes garlic and onion and things like that. The ragu is based more on just having the meat in it, so it has more of a meaty flavor to it. It still has tomatoes in it, but it's more focused on meat. No, I cannot speak Italian. I don't have a favorite Chinese food. Oy.
For somebody that's so proud of their fucking Italian heritage, he doesn't know a single fucking word of Italian.
No, Prego sauce is disgusting. I didn't say I like ragu sauce. Homemade turkey ragu is not the same as buying ragu sauce in a jar at the grocery store. Oh.
No, shut the fuck up. What are you going to do to get a live fucking turkey and fucking just chop its fucking head off? Make it that way, Phil? Fuck off. It's homemade. It's not fucking homemade. Toxic Judges is asking, what's my favourite Scottish style dish? My favourite Scottish style dish is a dish called Balmoral chicken. So, what you do is you get a chicken breast, you cut it open, you stuff that with haggis, and then you wrap it up again with bacon. So yeah, Balmoral chicken is beautiful. Dashi is not deep fried Mars bar, that's dessert. That's my favourite dessert, Scottish style dessert. But no. Jeez man, most people are just fucking saying deep fried Mars bars. You're a bunch of wankers.
Oh! No! My head is going to explode. I can't believe you said that. It's not the same. It's homemade. It's a homemade recipe. Made with a bunch of ingredients you buy and you cook yourself. And you make your own sauce. We didn't buy a jar of ragu. Oh, no.
Deep fried half pizza supper. Hey, that's fucking bang tidy, man. If you've never tried it, don't knock a deep fried half pizza supper. By the way, supper means with chips.
D-Man says, out of all the games you played this year, were there any of them you found to be boring or made you sleepy? I think you know the answer. You know the one I played recently that I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Final Fantasy 16 was so fucking boring. They ruined Final Fantasy with that game. I don't know why they put the control of the franchise in the hands of someone who obviously didn't understand what made
money, yeah, yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much for Prophet for the super chat. It says false. Jad's favourite Scottish dish is brains and baggots. Brains and baggots. I don't even know what the fuck that is. No. There's okay. People always fucking, hear what haggis, how haggis is made, and then they go, I don't want to try that. These are the same motherfuckers that will fucking eat hot dogs on a regular fucking basis. You don't know how that's fucking made either, for fuck's sake. So no, I don't want to fucking hear it. Don't, my kind of mentality to most things, especially when it comes to food, don't knock it until you try it. Alright? Don't knock it until you try it. But, yeah. I mean, keep in mind though, Prophet is from Canada, and Canada has one of my most favourite dishes that I'd love to fucking try, like, authentically. Poutine. I mean, you've got fucking a whole bunch of fucking nice chips, fries, whatever. You've got cheese, you've got gravy, what's not to fucking like? I'd love to try authentic poutine.
They ruined Final Fantasy with that game. I don't know why they put the control of the franchise in the hands of someone who obviously didn't understand what made it good. Because, my God, that game was not Final Fantasy. That game was a passable modern RPG that should have been ranked like a 7 out of 10, if that. If it wasn't called Final Fantasy, people would not be fanboying over that game at all. They'd be saying it's 7 out of 10. Because it's
For fuck's sake. Ulf the Arbos is saying it's pronounced Putin, and then Prophet says it's Poontang. God. Yeah, I'm getting bullied here by one fucking chat.
Final Fantasy, all of a sudden, it's like 10 out of 10 because they're fucking fanboys. It's so stupid. Do I like pork ribs? Yes, they're delicious. What's going on, Mr. Puzzles? Did I make homemade chicken? Me? No. My wife has made chicken many different times, in many different recipes, but not me. I'm not the cook here, alright? Yes, I'm looking forward to the next Dragon Age game, although we don't know anything about it yet, right? But I would like to hear something about it. Have you ever been to Long Island on the East Coast? Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think I ever went there. No. No, I've never watched a chicken lay an egg. My God, I think we need to end the show. What are these questions? Usually I have questions that are like pertinent to something going on in the stream of gaming. You guys are asking me like, what is going on?
Well, you're a boring bastard, Phil. You're not fucking encouraging your audience to fucking talk about some interesting fucking things. You, Mr. Boring fucking mundane prick, is waiting for your audience to fucking turn into some sort of worthwhile show. But they have nothing to work with because you're so fucking boring.
On today? Did you guys get bored? Run out of topics? Finally? Have we finally gotten there? There's just nothing to talk about today. It's a really boring day. I got a $1 tip. When your career is over, how do you think people will remember you? I don't know, because it's subjective. It's a subjective question.
I'm going to tell you exactly how you're going to be fucking remembered. Is it really up for debate? Is it really up for debate, ladies and gentlemen, how DSP is going to be fucking remembered? So, I typed in DSP, the incident, and the first thing that comes up is naturally, you all know this music. This is how DSP is going to be remembered. This is his fucking legacy. This is how he's going to be fucking remembered forever until the end of fucking time. This is what made him go ultra fucking viral. Who knew that the PS4 music was so erotic? Phil just hears that PS4 music and he's like, oh yes! I love it! I think I'm going to stop there. I don't want to fucking continue to fucking... You get what I'm saying though? You get exactly what I'm fucking saying though. That is how DSP is going to be fucking remembered.
There's some people who have been fans of mine for a long time, who enjoy my content every single day, who remember all the amazing playthroughs and times we've had together on stream, and that's what they remember. Then there's people who don't know me from a hole in the wall, and they see one memeable clip on the internet, and that's how they know me. And then there's people who literally hate watching me every moment, and they'll hate me for shit that literally never even happened. That's how they'll remember me, for fantasy conspiracy. So it's different depending on your situation. There's no ultimate answer to that question, because it's subjective from your positioning of how you've been exposed to me on the internet, just like everything in life. I know it's a heavy answer because it's actually intelligent as opposed to just a dumb answer, which is
So it's a really dumb fucking answer, pal. You didn't even get any examples. Not a single fucking example is given whatsoever. It's just you being your old paranoid fucking self. You're still trying to fucking deny that's your WWE Champions account. You've been playing that shit ridiculously, you know, for fucking, you know, just passionately playing that game. You've got a better relationship with WWE Champions than you have with your own goddamn fucking wife. Also, yeah, he did lean and ban somebody. So I'm going to tick lean and ban, and that's not a bingo. We are 5 away from a full house, but we have 1 free space thanks to you guys liking in both streams. So yeah, we technically only need 4.
probably what most people are looking for questions like that. Is Starfield supposed to have a shitty base building mechanics like Fallout 4? I mean, I hope not. I know you build your ship, but I hope it's not shitty. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. It would be nice to make a nice custom ship, a place to hang out, you know, kill some time between missions and stuff, and you know, your crew's supposed to be living in there. It'd be nice to have a custom ship that has nice meaning to it, instead of just tedious nonsense. I guess we'll see, right? Excuse me. I got a $2 tip from, go to, this is RSVLS, what the? RSVLTS.com. They have collared button-down shirts with pop culture characters like Street Fighter characters. Oh, I know, listen. I started looking into it, and I started seeing some really nice shirts out there, like this, that are nice, but the problem is they're too expensive. Like, you gotta understand, these shirts that I'm wearing right now, I went to a discount store to get them, right? A lot of these shirts are leftover shirts that never sold at a name brand store, so they're sold for a huge discount, or shirts that were returned or whatever, you know, to that kind of a store. That's what I bought all my shirts from. Not a single shirt that I have like these is full price. They've all, I think, on average, are around $8 to $10. Yeah, $8 to $10 for the shirt. You know, I'm not going crazy. I'm not spending $50, $60. And you look at some of these shirts that have like the licenses of video games and stuff. They're sweet. They look really nice. But dude, they're like $70. I'm not trying to spend $70 fucking on a shirt that's stupid. You know? So I'll stick to my discount stuff. What shorts am I wearing? Just basic, like gym style shorts. Gray today. I don't even know. I don't even know. They're nothing special. My shorts are nothing special. Trust me. What is my dream bucket list activity? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't really have a bucket list. I'm not that old yet, you know? But when I think about things I'd like to do, I'd like to do some renovations to this house. I have a completely busted bathroom that hasn't worked in like 2 years, and I can't do anything with it right now because in the United States, our interest rates have skyrocketed thanks to the Fed ruining everything because of inflation. So even though I have immense amounts of things like equity in this home, I can't do anything with it. I'm locked, and I can't do anything with anything that I have because everything's so expensive right now. I would like to renovate my home and have it be nicer, and I can't do that. I'm stuck right now. I would like to go on a vacation with my wife because we didn't have a honeymoon. Where? I don't know. I think our dream vacation might be going to like Japan, but more realistic, maybe California, maybe Canada, something like that. I don't know.
There's no way a fucking plane's holding cats. There's no way. That'll defy all laws of fucking physics.
Oh, that would be more realistic to something we'd like to do. You know? But I tend not to try to think about that kind of stuff. There's some people who in life, all they do is they dream about the things they don't have, and all they do is aspire to do these things that are unreachable. And I don't do that. I'm a realist. I try to stay in the here and now and enjoy the things I do have, be grateful for them. And hey, if there's ever a prospect that things could possibly get better, that's great. But I don't want to have myself be a dreamer, always thinking about things that are never going to come to fruition.
No. You don't want to be a fucking arsehole. You know, you want to fucking keep enjoying your fucking selfish little fucking, you know, habits and addictions. You don't want to fucking sacrifice not playing WWE Champions as much. You don't want to fucking sacrifice spending money on like $100, another copy of the same game, and a $300 fucking joystick. What you don't want to fucking do, Phil, is sacrifice the things that you fucking like enjoying in your life right fucking now to fucking put towards something that could be special, meaningful for you and your family. You could very easily fucking save up for a fucking holiday somewhere nice, but you don't choose to fucking do that. Instead, you fucking spend that money as soon as you fucking get it on dumbass shit like WWE Champions. Phil, you don't want to fucking sacrifice your own selfish little desires that make you fucking happy, that keep you fucking sane. Prophet's freaking out because Phil might go across the fucking border.
And then all you do is make yourself sad about it, right? That's how I am. So I don't have like a bucket list of shit that I want to do. And then, you know, next thing you know, it never happens. And I'm like, well, now it's my fault for thinking that those things could even be viable. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be a lot more reasonable and realistic with my thoughts and my expectations and things like that, okay? I just got a $1 tip. Sonic Frontiers is getting a free update on the 28th of September. New story with Amy, Tails, and Knuckles being playable along with Sonic. That's great, but it's probably a year too late. You know, Sonic Frontiers came out last fall. I don't know of anyone who's going to be dropping what they're doing in late September to play Sonic Frontiers. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the game. As you guys know, overall, I enjoyed it when I played it last year. But that's like the last thing that's going to be on my mind probably in September is a game from last year. You know what I mean? That's prime new release time. By the way, I'm about to sneeze, which is why I'm doing this to try to prevent myself from sneezing. That's prime new release time. So it's a little weird to me that it took a year to pump that out, right? Ah. Okay. I still feel like I gotta sneeze. It's not good. Oh, come on. Stop it. Okay. Are we winding down? We'll probably end on time. Usually I try to end by 12:30. We'll probably end on time today because really people don't seem to have much to ask. I'll be honest here, these questions are not very riveting.
Neither are you fucking boring dick.
Yes, we've had wildfire smoke for 3 straight days. Today is supposed to be actually, it tapers off. Let me look.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Christ!
Not that bad. It's certainly not even close to being the worst that we've had. Like, we had really bad wildfire smoke here some years where it's like you can't even see it. It looks like pea soup outside for several days. It wasn't that bad. I would say it was kind of hazy, and it definitely, you could smell it. You could smell the smoke in the air, and it's bad. They even said, yeah, this weekend we had really bad quality air, but it's been airing out the last couple of days, so it's not that bad right now. Wolflight just did a super chat and says, if you're able, you should come to England. Well, I've told you guys that one thing I would like to do is a European tour one time in my life. I would like to go to Europe and maybe go on one of those train tours where basically you go to like each of the major countries. Because isn't there a train that goes through most of Europe? So I'd like to take that train and maybe stop for like 2 days in each country and tour some of the cool stuff to do, get some food and everything.
Does this bitch want to fucking ride the Orient Express or something? What the fuck?
Be really fun. Shout out to K Styles, who has just re-upped their membership for 27 months at the Ultra level. Thank you so much, K Styles, for your ongoing support. I really appreciate that.
Hey, is that the Kevin Styles on fucking Twitter doesn't fucking understand that Phil actually played WWE Champions and admitted to it? Isn't that same fucking moron that fucking just seems to give Phil money without actually learning about a single thing he does? That's what fucking this fucking Kevin Styles fucking person. They actually fucking act like they're like Phil's mum or dad. Because it's one of those things where they'll defend Phil, you know, to the hilt about what they're doing. Even if Phil has admitted he's done something, like for example, plays WWE Champion still, K Styles will fucking defend him and say, no he doesn't, that's a fucking meme, stop fucking lying about DSP. And then people just fucking throw evidence at him of Phil saying he fucking plays it, not shit, and he's like, it doesn't fucking say a thing. He's acting like some sort of fucking ridiculous mummy or some mummy figure to Phil, just fucking defending him to the fucking hilt. Kayak is saying, if he bitches about fire smoke, I'm done. In BC, where I live, forest fires has ruined our town, even took out our one road. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, the whole world is fucking crazy right now, man. It's fucking burning. Dutch is saying if Phil in Glasgow is a video I watch. If Phil ends up in fucking Glasgow, I'm fucking... I don't mind going to fucking jail for a few days for a fucking assault, put it that way.
Willow, I don't even know what you're saying. Did I ever carry a raccoon? On what planet do you think people carry raccoons around? On the regular? I don't understand your question. You're confusing me. Does Jasper hunt fruit flies? Jasper will hunt bugs in the house. Yes, we found squished flying bugs in various places of the house. They tend to land in the sink, and he loves the sink. So if he sees one in the sink, we got a pancake, a bug pancake in there. But in particular, like I said, there's been like this one really elusive fruit fly. We don't see it a lot. Is that it? No. Darn, I thought that was it. There's this one elusive fruit fly, and it buzzed me last night on the couch, and I never saw it again. Like I said, I just saw it at the beginning of the podcast. It was right here, and it's gone. I don't see it. So I don't know where the hell it went. It's like it's the remnant from the fruit flies I had in the garage last week. It's still buzzing around looking for food. The ants have been gone. I don't know why you guys obsess over stuff. If I mention something in a story, all right, it's probably because it's something that I have an end to it, right? Like most stories I tell aren't open-ended. It's a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Just because I had ants doesn't mean they're still ants. They've been gone. They've been gone since I took care of them on Thursday. So why do you think they're still ants? Like, what are you talking about? I got a $1 tip. Someone says, I lurk quite a lot in your streams. I enjoy your content. Makes my evenings more entertaining. Keep up the good work, my man. Thank you very much for a $1 tip. Appreciate that. How nice of you. Okay. You know, that is something to think about. Is, by the way, these are all anonymous tippers, right? I think the top tipper was a $2 tipper, anonymous tipper. We had no names with any of these tips, I don't think, right? I don't think so. Anyway, That is something to think about, is that I did put my Elden Ring playthrough on hiatus many months ago, and that's something that we could go back to as well. If we do end up getting any kind of in-between downtime during this busy gaming season, like in September, if we end up just happen to having some free time to do it, but I don't think we're going to, honestly. I think September will be packed, but I guess we'll see. No, I've never played any of the Wise games. I don't know if that's pronounced or not, Wise, but I've never played them. For the coming retro event, would I be interested in playing Lisa the Painful on Switch? What coming retro event? There's a retro event coming up? I'm not aware of that. I said there's a possibility that in September I might do a marathon of classic games like from my past, like Mario 3 or Mega Man. There's no retro event that So I guess the answer is no. Tones World just did a super chat. Very out there question. My cousin and I are talking about this. What is your GOAT wrestling theme song? Oh God. Maven's theme. Since we just saw Maven the other day on the React show. Maven's theme.
What a boring bastard, man. I should put some thought into it. Let's be honest here. Phil's favourite fucking theme of all time. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Hulk Hogan. There's no way he's going to have any other answer than Hulk Hogan.
There, Maven's theme.
I'm counting that as Turbo Nose. Phil said na 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 a whole lot. I'm counting that as Turbo Nose. I don't give a fuck.
See, I remember it too. Because I was just making that up. I remember the theme. If I had a guitar and I could play the guitar, I would have riffed it. But I don't have a guitar and I can't play the guitar. So there you go. Have I been to Mountain Reindeer? Yes, I've been to Mountain Reindeer many times. I love Mountain Reindeer. Maven, oh yeah, you live close to Maven. He lives in Virginia. Well, good for him. That YouTube video was very good. It was informative. It was entertaining. It was fun. So I wish him well on his YouTube journey. Hopefully he does well as a YouTuber because that was a great video. So it's not pronounced wise. It's pronounced ease. Ease. Okay, I'll have to remember that. All right, guys. Anything else, or shall we end the show and shall we prepare for GTA? What do you think? No, I never played Road Rash 64. No, I would not do a collab with Mayhem. I have no idea who the hell that is. Neither do I care. So there you go. Neither do I care. Neither. Whatever. How's the weather today? Cloudy. Cloudy and hazy. How do I feel about Unreal Engine 5.0? I don't feel about it at all. I have no feelings. Okay. All right. I think we're going to end the show at this point. We've had about half an hour of inane questions. They really didn't go anywhere. They kind of rambled on. All right, guys. Let's end the podcast. Thanks for watching. Jumping back into GTA. Let's make some good progress today, shall we? Thank you for watching the show as we are counting down the end of summer. Before you know it, we will be into the busy fall gaming season. And it will be non-stop stuff. Times will be flying. The autumn will be here soon. I hope you guys are ready. Thank you for watching the show. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Okay, let's get set up. And I do have to take a break to use the bathroom today. But the good news is after that, we should be full speed ahead. Shouldn't need many interruptions. Let's get this here. There we go. It's almost correct. Is that good? Is that the correct size? It's close. If it's not correct, it's close. So I guess we're good. Okay. All right, guys. Real brief. I'm going to use the restroom. 5-10 minutes tops. So I'll run some ads and I'll come back and we'll jump into GTA 6. Thanks for being... GTA 6? Wow, we're skipping. We're actually going to play the new one. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit.
The good news is that we have a free space as well, thanks to Phil's snorting. So we have 2 free spaces. We only need 2 more things to happen. So just fast forward until Phil gets back. How long was he away for? Oh, here we go. No.
What can you do?
Here we go.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's get started. We lost 100 viewers while I was using the bathroom. So a lot of people just don't have any patience for poop. What can you do? I can't make you guys stick around while I poop, right? And you have the right to leave. Especially if you think it's extra stinky or something. I don't know. But now I'm back and I'm ready. I'm ready to start with GTA 5 progress here.
He was away for like 16 fucking minutes. No wonder people fucking left.
Boot it up. They bailed. That's right, they bailed. Maybe they jumped into their own toilets. I don't know. They're out of here. 100 viewers said goodbye. HoboX, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. He says, I didn't realize Fort Solis came out today. I thought you were interested in that game. It's a psychological thriller. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever even heard of it before. Fort Solis? What is that? What is that? I really have no clue. Welcome back, Jake. Okay. Let's continue. Where are we in the story right now? I don't remember.
Are we really too shy?
Remember.
We're gonna be fucking too short here.
Okay. Michael. That's right. Aren't we, were we at one point gonna do the psychiatrist and we didn't have the money for it? And now we have the money for it? I think so, right? We were gonna do the psychiatrist at one point. We also have a Stranger and Freaks mission for Trevor. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to GTA.
And he's now recording for YouTube, so after all of that crap, after all the fucking torture we went through at the start of the stream, with getting disconnected over and over again, in the end, we still didn't get a fucking full house. God damn it. So annoying. We had 2 free spaces though, so we can tick off that, and we can tick off that. And we've got fucking symmetry, fucking hooray for me, no symmetrical at the very least. I want to thank Prophet again for making, helping me try and get the stream sorted, and Prophet's advice eventually kind of worked out in the end. He saw what the problem was, identified what the problem was, and thanks to their advice, I was able to come back and stream and not had a single fucking problem. And since trying again with his recommended suggestion, not one single issue. So yeah, it's a problem I've never experienced before. I had no idea it could happen, but yeah. But I'm going to end things there, and yeah, I mean, as I closed all my windows before, other than just fucking, I don't even have otters right now. We've got Twitter, oh fucking, hello Twitter people, hello, there we go, thank you. There we go. But yeah, I don't even have fucking otters. But yeah, let's see how Phil's doing before we go, alright? Let's see if he's made any fucking progress on $7 fucking. 1 minute man has been, and he has got $34 altogether. So the big question is somebody going to give Phil another $14 or... Sorry, another $16 between now and the end of the stream? Phil has fucking 2.5 hours to gain $16 more in tips to try and get the gunner glasses secured. Will he hit it? Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to fucking just fuck off now because, it's been a stressful fucking day, especially with the stream bugging out. I'll be back tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo antics. Hopefully if I can go without a problem whatsoever. And join me tomorrow for Bingo, I believe, is D-Dog, if he's still up for it. Keep in mind, D-Dog has to wake up ridiculously early to fucking attend these streams because he's all the way in fucking Australia. But he asked me, is he up for, I'm up for, him joining me? And I said, yeah, sure, of course. So I'm happy to have D-Dog on the Bingo, and if he's awake and if he's awake for it, you know what I mean, he's more than welcome to join. So yeah, there we go. Tomorrow's Bingo will have D-Dog join me, and that's something to look forward to. Yeah, D-Dog has to wake up at 3 AM his time. He's a fucking nutter. But then again, most Australians are. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up there, guys. Thank you very much once again. Sorry again for the fucking Bingo being all fucking crazy, but there you fucking go. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll go a lot more smoother, and hopefully tomorrow as well, we can get a full house. So yeah. Until then, guys, I'm going to end for the second time today. I'm going to fucking be playing this outro for a second time today. But yeah, Bingo's definitely over this time, guys. Thank you once again. And probably saying it's Phil here tomorrow. Yeah, Phil's streaming tomorrow as well. Phil's day off this week is Thursday. So yeah, tomorrow's Bingo stream for me will be my last stream until Phil's day off. And hopefully I'll be able to do Friday. I don't know yet. I'll probably be able to do Friday. I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, all I know is I'll be here tomorrow for some Bingo, and D-Dog will join me. Hope you guys will join us too. Until then, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh.
contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that in an instant.